Welcome back to the 35th episode of a Close Combat Last Stand Arnhem playthrough with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. This episode I've been looking forward to, or rather this turn in the game I've been looking forward to, and I will show you why. It is because we now have Kampfgruppe 59, butchering German here, I know, KG59 ID. And we got Jungwirth, a Fallschirmjäger regiment, coming in. These are counterattack forces. Sometime soon there will be a Panzer group coming in here, one of the coming turns. But for now we have two new Kampfgruppen down here, which we can start doing some stuff with. Which is going to be nice. Start bothering the allies a little bit. And we have four Kampfgruppen coming in here. We have Fürstenberg, which is just regular units. We have Kampfgruppe Stargard, Kampfgruppe Greshek, which is the least manned, like the least, least strong on units. Like it has the least to field, of course, and they are the ones who are going to come up against our enemies. So fantastic in an attacking fashion, I believe. Well, no, I think we might have been holding this, so we might actually have various deployment zones around here. Can't think of it. Yeah, we were still holding this. Like barely, with one command team or something. And then we have Kampfgruppe Goebel here as well. Also, up here, I'm not sure if we had Kampfgruppe Reinhold previously, but we certainly have it now for sure. We also have this new Kampfgruppe here, which is SS Wacht Battalion, which is like a SS Guard Battalion. And I think this 10th Schiffstammabteilung, or yeah, 10 Schiffstammabteilung is new. So we now have a lot more to get fighting with. This is a Kriegsmarine unit though, so they are pretty trash. They're not good when it comes to land combat. And my main concern right now is the Eindhoven battle. I would like to give some artillery support to something there, but apparently I can. We had Kampfgruppe Ring, they're just holding, but I want to counter-attack with them at some point. So what I'm thinking here, maybe if we include this Kampfgruppe here, then we can field a bit more units to make it more feasible to actually win this fight. I'm not too concerned about other... Like, let's put artillery and airstrike on this. Like, I want to push the enemy off this map so we can go and support the Bodenständige Einheit here in Sun with these groups. Although, technically moving these guys over here and then in there could be better, but oh well. Then we have this Fallschirmjäger division here, with which, well, we can't cross the bridge here, unfortunately, since it is blown up. But we can take Veghel away from the enemy, which will negate their efforts at repairing the bridge, which might not come into play really, but in case it does, let's just do it. So the enemy has the Arnhem Bridge here. I'm not sure if they have vacated that area. We're going to attack there with Goebel though, and see if we can retake that bridge. It's been a couple of weeks since I played this previously, so I don't really remember which enemy units went where, which is a little bit of a disadvantage right now, but oh well. So over here we got Kampfgruppe Greshek, but I think we're going to also send Stargard down here to support in fighting this 505th Paratrooper Infantry Regiment or whatever it is, and we're going to have Fürstenberg join in the fight here with Grabner and come in and flank these guys on the other side, so maybe we actually have a chance there to inflict some serious damage on the enemy. Me having blown up these bridges, so they can't... I don't know, if they have something here, they could go and engage Nijmegen, but we are defending Nijmegen. So I don't think they're getting through to Nijmegen Bridge without defeating either Nijmegen or Grabner first. So I think we're good over here. Now up here, I'm going to send the Kriegsmarine units over here and just keep going this way. Spindler's engaged with these guys on the bridge, which is... well, it is what it is. I'm going to send these Dutch guys over here to link up with Harder later on, but I'm going to send Kampfgruppe or Lippert here with the SS Wacht Battalion to help craft out here. And coming from here could open up some good deployment options for us, actually. Maybe we'll be able to swat down both these flies in one fell swoop now. Possibly. And we also have, we have Kampfgruppe Brinkmann, which we could help out Arnhem Heights with. But I'm a bit reluctant, actually, to be using mechanized units there. If I'm honest, I think Harder can hold out. But what else is there to use them on, really? So, that's that. Yeah, we can send, we're gonna send the oiling further down south here, so we get some, a Stug 3 at the very least down on the south end here. Maybe we can send even more units down south. Yeah, let's get these. We're doing okay up here. We're doing okay. We have enough battle groups, and the enemy won't bring any armor to bear here, so we'll just, we'll keep it as this. We'll send this mechanized unit, these 3 Kampfgruppen here, just further down south. Spindler should be able to hold and do what he's doing here, keep these guys busy, and these guys will be able to come in and lend some support to him at some point. So I think this is good. We're set up nicely, and my main concern here is Eindhoven. I really want to hold Eindhoven. But here the enemy's coming in with 2 armored cores. If we can hold Eindhoven, though, we have an 88. If we can deny the enemy pushing any further here, like, I need to come up with a good idea. This is going to be a pretty long episode, so I apologize for that. I've been talking a lot already, but I feel like there was a lot to cover on this one, because a lot has happened. Let's just have a look around the map, so, before we get into battle here. Yeah, these guys are going to be fighting here. We should be able to keep holding Sun Bridge. Now it's day, so Traxel, the hero of the right, should be able to hit more accurately. We've retaken the one bridge they had on this river. So I think maybe we just keep Gorbel here and just defend this bridge. And then, oh, the allies have left this area, in fact, so we're not getting a fight there. They went over the Mook. Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. We got both these battle groups in here. We got allies in Driel. Oh crap, that's something we might wanna... Oh, they moved from the Arnhem Rail Bridge into Driel. Okay. So Spindler is now no longer occupied. And this detonated bridge is, yeah, that's what it is. They didn't actually have any panzer or anything, so we can maybe move them over to the Arnhem Road Bridge to just hold that. Wolfhesse has been abandoned by the Allies, and instead we're fighting one battle group here, and one battle group went into Helston. Okay, there's been some stuff happening here, for sure. Okay, things didn't exactly go to plan. But that being said, let's get into the fight in Eindhoven here. There's so many ways that I could play this. Like, we have the 88 here. I need to keep that in the game. We also have the Sogtrupp, a couple of airsats, and then MG34. Edit the opponent. They already have a certain setup. I kind of don't want them to have... I know, this is a bit cheesy, but I really don't want them to have a 3-inch mortar, because it's just one hit close by the 88, boom, I get no use of it. I have zero chance. Like, if they hit the 88 close to it even, they just can wipe out the crew and it's GG. No chance. And they have so many tanks. I have 188. It's like, I'll give them another good tank instead. I just really don't want to deal with the mortar on this one. I know it's cheesy. But come on. Yeah, that's my argument. I got nothing better. We'll give him another Sherman instead. And yeah, there we go. So that is what it is. Right, so I'm thinking, yeah, there's a few ways we could do this. And yeah, where this thing is set here, this might be the place to have it, actually. Like, it's not going to be very good or effective necessarily, but like, if we have a look at... The thing is, I want to keep it alive. I want to be able to hold this for as long as possible and make it hard for the enemy to come and engage me properly. Just kind of hold the perimeter around it, maybe, I'm thinking. Alternatively, I mean, we could have it here, we could have it here. So many ways we could do this. If we put it here, right, then we're going to just probably immediately get a couple of shots down here, some tanks. And then we're going to lose it to infantry or whatever. It's so exposed. We'll get a tank or two, and then we're losing it. So I don't think it's worth it. I think we're going to go for putting it here somewhere. Which might not lead to it taking out any enemy tanks, really. Like, it's not a good position to have it, but it's gonna, like, we can at least hold 2 sun. Right, so... yeah, well... I'm gonna put an airsats team here on just ambush, just in case anything tries to get close. And we'll put the Sug Trip here also on ambush. I really don't want to start fighting too much too soon here. And then we have a light machine gun team, which I'm thinking we can put down here. Might be a bad decision, but we'll see. We'll put them on ambush so they'll fire immediately. Then we have one more airsats team left, and well, yeah, we really don't have a lot since we're playing on elite difficulty. And I think maybe an airsats team just like here, actually, because then you can see, yeah, because that gives us a little bit of heads up if any enemy tanks are coming in. So let's hope for the best. Yeah, I mean, we basically need tanks to be in this line here to be able to take them out. But, you know, I mean, maybe we can. I think, like, we should be able to hold 2 sun and potentially 2 Nederwetten at the very least. So, yeah. Well, now we just wait. The enemy is on the offensive, and they do have a lot of armored units to move in with, so... well, we'll see. Even though infantry can be troublesome, as we have pretty trash infantry and low ammo on our MG. But for now, we already lost morale, actually. Wow, that's great. What the hell? Okay, well, either way. They are making some moves up the road here, so I'm assuming the tank is... at least one tank is on the way. I was going to edit to when things happen, but things might start happening fairly soon, so... As I said, it's going to be a long episode. I'm just going to let it play out. You can always fast forward in the video if you want to. Yeah, I don't know how carefully the AI is approaching this, but judging from past experience, probably very carefully. Or like carelessly, stupidly, but slowly. So it gives off the illusion that it's a careful approach. You know what? I'm gonna edit to when something happens. Let's not sit here and look at nothing. Alright, so we passed the 13-minute mark, and the initial advance to secure a victory location was quite deceptive. Since then, they've done fuck all, and since they haven't taken this victory location yet, I know they haven't moved any armored units through this area, which is where I was kind of hoping they would potentially funnel them. But seemingly, they haven't moved them much past here at all. They haven't moved them out here, that's for sure. Our airsats dudes would be able to see them if they had tanks holding up here, so I'm gonna ask for a truce. Just taunt them a little bit. Do something. Oh shit, someone's sneaking. These guys lost patience. I'm about to lose patience, so I'm just gonna click these guys on defend and ambush again, just make sure people don't start leaving their damn positions. Well, now you've been given new orders, so I should hopefully remedy that. Yeah. Well, I guess they're bored. I am too. Either way, I'm gonna edit you to when stuff happens again. I gotta tell you, like, they really should rework the AI in these games quite significantly. Make it more aggressive, just give it some weight. I have no idea how to program the AI in this game, but yeah, it leaves a bit to be desired. I mean, it's a great game. If you play player versus player, you don't have to deal with this absolute boringness, because there's like a challenge. You're up against a human mind. Right now, I'm up against who the fuck knows what. Something that could run on a Pentium 2, you know, so... yeah. Oh, they took the truce, so... Dude! Are you aware how silly this is? I mean, we're holding Eindhoven, so like, we're just keeping, like, they need to take Eindhoven with their armored cores to be able to push out into anywhere else on the map. So we just hold Eindhoven, we're golden. But look at this. They moved, I wasn't wrong. They moved to the Victor location, secured that, and they haven't moved anywhere else. And then they took the truce. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, well, either way, I mean, the next episode is going to be better, because I have 2 battle groups that I can field on that one. So I'm going to have a decent amount of units finally to maybe be able to maneuver a little bit and take out the Americans in best. But either way, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't even say I hope you enjoyed this episode, because what was there to enjoy really? But I mean, I wasn't talking in the start, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I would appreciate if you left a like on it. It does help my channel out, and so does the subscription if you haven't subscribed already and would consider doing so. Either way, I mean, you can catch me in the next one. It's just going to be a few battles like this, but the more Kampfgruppen we get in on the map, the more action there's going to be, because with these bodenständige Einheits, there isn't really a lot of room for too much, you know, playing around with stuff, particularly not on elite difficulty. But yeah, you can catch me in the next one, so have a good one.